Hey, it's Max. I am back with another CSR2 video. Today I am making a video on the T4 Viper GTS. This is a great car. It is my go-to T4 car for trials, cups, and sometimes when I'm just really aggravated with people and I want to annoy them in live racing. Now, this car can also be used in Tempest 2. It is effective for that. It's a little bit hard to tune for certain trials with the Tempest 2 races, but most people with Max Vipers will have no problem beating Tempest 2 with it. The key of this car and why it should be built is because it's one of 3 T4 cars that you can get parts for, and the key parts are, we're talking about stage 6, without spending any real money, because you're using in-game money of $430,000 a pop. You could buy these cars. They'll strip, I believe, for 6 fusions or 6, possible drops from per car, or 5, and including stage 6 and fusions. This is one of 3 in T4 you could do that with. The other one being the Vanquish and the 2015 GTR. So, is this car good? Well, it is for a player who doesn't have a lot of T4 cars that are built. If you have a Dodge Viper and you have enough money over time to at least build it, it is actually a good car because it can be tuned to beat dyno and make life a lot easier for you as far as getting through any and all T4 trials and cups. That requires non-permanent freshness, and that includes the ones that are trials that says you need a customized caliper or you need a customized interior. Very good car for that. How does it beat dyno? Well, its best tune is where 6th gear tops out right near where the car tops out, which is about 202 miles per hour. That will give you, with a maxed car, about a 12.3 dyno. Now, there's probably a more fine-tuned version of this tune, but that's a general idea. The dyno beating starts when you put 5th gear to where 6th gear was. Not at this RP though. Evo though. Here's the issue. It doesn't really fully effectively down to until you see that drop, right? We always look for that drop in Evo. Here it is. That will give you a down tune. This is a 13.5. In fact, you will run 12.7. Now, what's interesting about this car is that you can keep down tuning it beyond that point for quite a bit of flexibility here. Because what happens is, once it gets to this point, it'll do 12.7, but it'll also do 12.7 at this point, and then later at that point. So you can kind of lobby shop with this car with the down tune, making it a very dangerous car to face in live, because you can kind of selectively lobby yourself, and then you're going to crush dyno. So, if somebody raises you money, or you go in, you raise someone money, and they want to bite, you can easily get them. I got to sit at 14.0. So here I go into a 14.0 lobby, and I go, okay, who do I want to race? Well, I know this car is not going to make a lot of RP, so there's no purpose to set it up like this other than to try to get money from someone in live. I've learned a long time ago never to accept a money bet from any Viper in this game, because they all can beat dyno by quite a lot and are quite honestly going to rob you. So, people know, people don't know. Okay, if you're watching this video, you know. If you don't watch the video, you may not know. So people have raised me money thinking that their down tune is better than mine, and what they do is they raise you and they lose their money. So here we have a Hurricane Coupe with no stars, probably a newer player. I'm going to assume he's not down tuned as much as I am, and therefore I should be able to beat him. And the car drives very easily in live. As long as you don't launch with a perfect launch, you can launch slightly early. You'll do just fine. So slightly early, like that, and then nitrous, and just perfect shifts. Now, when you're running that far ahead of the guy, you don't want to kind of run out the back door. You can slow the car down a bit and still get your win. This will help keep the car in the lobby longer, because if you're beating the lobby minimum by a huge amount all the time, you're going to get kicked out of the lobby pretty quick. Now, this should be the 14-second lobby. He's a little bit beneath and slower than the lobby time. And I'm running a 13.7 on the brakes half the time. So that is why this car, this Viper, is deadly as far as money making in this lobby. Of course, I'm running a negative tune, so you get the wonderful 208 RP per race. So unfortunately, unless you're just using this car to make money, this tune doesn't make a lot of sense in live. You are not going to make your milestone crew very happy if you're only making 208 RP per race. You might as well be doing regulations. That brings me to the other issue. Yes, you can use this car to make some money quickly, but most players that's played for a while have learned not to accept bets from this car. So it's really hit or miss. I mean, you might be able to get some money, and if you're a new player and you really need that money, I understand. I mean, we all been there, and I've been robbed by this car quite a few times when I was starting. So, you know, it's kind of the name of the game, right? You got to get money to build cars. Once you get to a certain point with T5, you can make money actually quicker just by trading in the T5 lobby and not even worry about setting up cars like this just to try to get money. But it will do it. The other thing it will do quite well is it will go into certain trials, particularly stuff like the custom cup. And even if you're running this car with, you know, stock body, stock intake, stock nitrous, not so easy, but you know, a lot of other stock parts, you can still easily win those map trials. And you want to do them because they give you gold, they give you keys, they give you parts. And you never want to leave a map trial uncompleted at the end of the day. It may also be good because now you have all these wonderful, obnoxious new goals, one of which could be win 3 live races in a T4 lobby, or with the T4 car in live. This will help you get through that if that's what you want to do. The other thing this car will help you do is if you're just out to go ahead and get yourself those keys as quickly as possible, you can easily control wins in live and just kind of pump through the races and get yourself your 100 or so bronze keys and your 10 silver keys out of the 15 wins. You're not going to make much RP, so that's the trade-off. But this car is, in my opinion, deadly in live, and certainly not a car you want to be betting money against. Well, and there is your Dodge Viper T4. Different ways to tune it. A very easy car to build and quite useful outside of live as well as in live. I hope this video has shown you most what you would want to know about this car. If you have other questions, feel free to make comments and ask me questions on the channel. And again, I hope that you would subscribe, because this way when I get notifications out to people, you will also get it as a new video gets posted. Thank you as always for watching the video, and I'll catch you next time.